welcome to another video. I'm going to go through some vinyl, as promised. So first of all, rather dingy coloured broken frame from Spain. It's dance music apparently. Includes See You and the Meaning of Love. Yeah, so the artwork's a little bit kind of muddied, and so too is the sound quality actually on this. Unfortunately, doesn't sound great. There's the original insert. Quite a smelly inner sleeve. So just a bit of paper rather than an inner sleeve. And then it's a usual looking RCA Victor label on the actual disc. So that was 1982. I'm going to jump to 1987. Quite a familiar album. Music for the Masses. This is the UK version. It's a Lyntone pressing, so it was a pressing that I didn't have. Took a gamble on eBay. Seller was selling this and a copy of Violator. I'm not keeping a copy of Violator, that's going to get returned because of the damage. I'll show you a picture. Don't know why people try and sell damaged copies of Violator. It's not the first copy recently that I've had. It's another one that I've had recently. I'll show you a picture of that was also a return. I don't know why people sell scratch records. Anyway, here's Music for the Masses. And the inner's got the lyrics on and the artwork. And then 2 years later in 1989, this was re-released in South Africa. Construction Time again. Very distinctive cover. And this is MUT 2015. And a very distinctive record label. The massive mute logo. And obviously a reissue because it's a more modern mute logo. And you can tell this is from South Africa because it's got the David Gresham logo there. And then on to some unofficial releases. First of all, maybe familiar to people who've seen my other videos, Angels and Black Swans. Not to be confused with Angles and Black Swans. This really annoyed me when I bought this. It was, yeah, I really wanted to get the proper version with the spelling. There's no difference, and actually the sound quality is brilliant on both these releases. It's one of the best bootlegs you can get because they're studio recordings basically. So it's a collection of kind of sort of B-sides and stuff like Martyr isn't, but that was a standalone single to promote the Best of Volume 1. And then you've got Free, Better Days, Newborn. All of This and Nothing Live is actually Dave Garn. On the side 2, you've got the U2 cover of So Cruel off Achtung Baby, which is really good. Stories of Old, Chunking Studio Sessions, Nothing's Impossible Bear, Clean Bear. They kind of all go together. Sorry, I'm Waiting for the Night Bear. They all sound like they're in the same session, but they're not actually. Yeah, it's a really good collection and pretty silent pressing. Very impressive for an unofficial bootleg. Not so impressive, unfortunately, is Depeche Mode More Than a Party, live at Studio 54 in Barcelona. This was recorded in 1984. It's a limited edition red vinyl. Purportedly, this is number 117 of 200. It's supposed to include a CD, but it didn't. The seller was reasonably clear on that, so not bothered. CD probably sounds terrible as well. This is just awful sounding. There's the tracks. And I'll open it up and we can take a look. So it's a nice gatefold. It's got a little story in there. at the time I was doing military service in Barcelona near the barracks next to the zoo, and I couldn't go to the concert that was held on the day before at Valencia. But I was able to go to the concert in Barcelona. I was from the 1st Corporal, and I was able to leave with permission to go to the Depeche Mode concert in Studio 54. It took a 90-minute cassette tape, a stereo pocket recorder, and it was on the top floor next to the DJ booth and sound control. And it sounds bloody awful. Nice packaging. Discs are alright as well. There's no variation on the labelling, they've all got a picture of Dave. Go on. It's contemporary to the concert, if not from the concert. And it's just like a opaque red. So I've got one more bootleg to show you, but of the 3, this is the worst one. Don't buy this. Third one, sounds like it's been recorded from a portable toilet at the Auditorium LA on the 12th of December 1998. It's not as bad as the previous one, but it's still not great. Typical bootleg audio quality. Much later concert, 1998. So you've got Ultra and songs. Have we got Songs of Faith and Devotion? We have got Violator stuff for sure. Yeah, Songs of Faith and Devotion stuff and Ultra stuff on there. You kind of get into it once you get used to the poor quality of the sound. You kind of get into it, and it's quite nice to hear. It's a good version of Question of Lust, and Enjoy Silence actually. Never Let Me Down again with Billy Corgan singing had a lot of promise, and I was looking forward to it, and that's why I bought this, because I wanted to hear that. It's not that great. Nice packaging again. It's not a gatefold. Well, you know, I like the DM digital sign, and then the labels are both like this. And then onto a couple of 12 inches. First one is this one. This is German, red vinyl, get the balance right. Int 126810. This is in a thin sleeve. It's got the combination mix on, and the Great Outdoors and Tora Live. Hammersmith, 1982 on the B side. And it's a very nice red vinyl. More transparent than that bootleg. There are various versions of this release. There's a couple on black vinyl from Germany, and there's a couple on red vinyl. So I already did have a few. I had to double check what I had and what I didn't have. Yeah, so this sleeve gets quite damaged, whereas you're probably better off trying to get it in a better sleeve with a spine. So this is the red vinyl version I had previously. So there's the two of them together. Like I say, there's a bunch of other releases as well on black vinyl, but they're the two red ones from Germany. And finally, another unofficial record. This is Depeche Mode Discotrax. Clues in the name is a bit of a mega mix type situation. So there's Celebration mix on one side, and then a Classic Modes mix and a Blasphemous Dreams mix. Kind of set up for DJs, I guess. Various different versions of this as well. This one is kind of mucky, transparent green version. Very unhelpfully doesn't tell you what's on either side, or the actual speed. But yeah, quite good. Quite good mix of like early stuff, basically. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a like, drop me a comment, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.